Sergi here for TrueGameHeadz, and I'm checking out E3 2009. Now, E3 is all about new games, but it's also about new peripherals. And here to talk about that is Chris Arbogast, representing Nyko. I notice your gun grip here. Is there any difference with this gun grip as opposed to the other ones that are like currently on the market? Any enhancement?
Yeah, the difference between this and like our Perfect Shot or the Wii Zapper is that inherent transport technology that I mentioned earlier. All the existing peripherals out there now are more like plastic attachments that need to physically depress these buttons mechanically. So they'll have a piece of plastic that sits over top of it, or a trigger that is pulled by a spring that has to press this B button. We're able to replicate that digitally. So if you feel this compared to this digital trigger here, you don't have to travel nearly as much with it, and you can do this much more rapid fire, and it's a lot more accurate because it's digital signal. So
that is pretty good, because I mean, like you said, like you mentioned, with a lot of the previous devices, it uses sort of like a mechanism that's like replacing your finger. So there is sort of like a lag, I noticed, in using like some of the things. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we also, like I said, replicate more than just the trigger, so now you have access to A, which normally you wouldn't have if you're holding this and using a nunchuck. You'd have to try and hit the button up here. So now you can, games like Resident Evil 4, where you have to have A to be able to fire, now you can do that here and also here in tandem. So this makes it compatible with more than just your normal Wii Zapper games. Brand new transport technology accessory that we're debuting at E3 this year is our TypePad Pro for Wii. So this is ideal for anyone looking to do a lot of text input. Like web browsing on the Opera browser on their Wii, and also the newly announced Facebook and social network integration. So we see a growing demand for text input on Wii. And this enables you to wirelessly chat and text, just like you would on a cell phone QWERTY keyboard pad. And the transport technology of WAN allows us to remap some of the buttons like A and B to the triggers. So say you're browsing the web, you can easily click on a link, go back without having to take your hand off the keypad, and then you do chat and keep in contact much more easily. This is also compatible with the Nintendo Wii Remote as well, and communicates to the Wii via wireless dongle.
Okay. Can you actually use this peripheral in games, or other than just like browsing the web? I mean, I know a lot of games don't really support any type of typing interface, but is this something you guys are like looking into?
Right, yeah. Anytime this accesses, or you need to access the text input for the Wii, you can use this to type just like you would any sort of USB keyboard. So say you were playing Animal Crossing and you're writing letters to your fellow townsmates or sending messages to people, you can totally use this in-game as well.
Date and time on this and the price?
Yeah, this will be in stores in time for a holiday, and we're looking right now, hopefully around $24.99 for this. We wanted to provide a solution that made the PSP a little bit more comfortable to hold, but also extended the playtime by adding extra battery life. So in the back here is rechargeable lithium-ion battery, so it provides twice the battery life of the inherent PSP battery. And this also provides an extra grip in the back, so it's easier to hold on to, and it also swivels down to provide a more controller-like feel. So if now that you can play twice as long, you can do so in comfort without having to worry about your hands cramping up, etc. This is our zoom case for DSi, and the most notable new feature about the DSi over the DS Lite is the added camera support. And so here you can see that this is just a normal case that has this nice hard protective case, but the standout feature here is the locking mechanism that allows us to add this 8x magnification lens to the outside. So now you can totally see here that we're able to zoom in. If we go this way, snap a zoomed in photo of the Pure HD there. Now it's stored up top. Oops. Oh, wait, I gotta switch. Sorry about that. There we go. Just have to grab this here. So you can see the zoomed in quality of it there. If you take this off, you can see the existing camera without zoom, significantly different as far as the zoom in. So 8x times actually lets you zoom in and take and focus on text and things like that you normally wouldn't be able to make out on the 0.3 megapixel camera. And there's also an adjustable focus that lets you fine tune for finite detail.
Wow. So is this, I noticed that the actual lens detaches from the case. So is this something like in the future we can expect like additional new lenses or anything like that?
We actually intend to ship this lens with a couple filters, maybe like a red filter, blue filter, other lenses that you can kind of clip onto the front to kind of change up the different effects you can add to it. Because the DSi inherently has a bunch of different filters and effects you can play with software-wise, so we want to add a couple of those hardware on the other side as well, so that you can kind of change up and experiment with it.
That's pretty good. So when can we expect this? Because this is really interesting. So when can we expect something this on the market?
Oh, we're targeting this to be available by late summer, and definitely will be in stores by fall. So.
And can we get a price of that? Or?
Right now, we're kind of aiming this around somewhere between a $19.99 to $29.99 price point.
That's about it. This is Sir G for TrueGameHeadz. Check you guys out here at E3 2009, and I will see you all later. Peace.